before you even take 2 steps, they know your 10th step. They know where you're going to arrive, they know where you're going to land. Everybody knows what is happening to you. Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the benefit of keeping silent, how you can move in silence to protect your privacy, to level up your life and keep your peace of mind. There is so much peace in keeping things to yourself. If it had not happened to you before, just know that a lot of blessing get blocked when you tell the whole world your plan. There are so many reasons why you should keep things to yourself. One being that people are not really what they seem to be. There are so many people that are close to you just because of what they could get from you. Some people that are known as frenemy, they act as your friend, but in actual sense they are your enemy. Okay, and if you are the type that goes about checking everything that you are doing, your goals, your movement, your plan for the future, and how you can level up your life in a positive way, if you go about telling these people every detail, believe me, as time goes on, they are going to develop a kind of resentment, a kind of jealousy that will prevent you from progressing in your plan. Okay, there are people that they are just comfortable with the way you are, okay, as long as you are not doing better than they are. And this might not necessarily come up if you did not tell them about what you are planning. Okay, it's sometimes it's like a surprise to them, like a shock, and before you know it, they are having these feelings of, please, who the hell does she think she is, you know, that kind of a thing. Number two reason is that there are people that are in competition with you without you knowing. The moment you make a move to change your life in a positive direction, they begin to feel competitive. They begin to feel as if you want to leave them behind or you want to get better than they are. Another reason is that to some people, if you tell them especially the details of your plan, your progress, the next move, you are kind of birthing a new idea to them that they never thought of before. And if they happens to have a better opportunity than you, they can just snatch your idea from you, execute it, and if you get to know about it later, the person will either be aggressive or will turn it to a joke. The aggressive will feel like, yes, what do you mean? Like, are you the only one that has good idea? I told you it was your idea. I've had it in my head for a while now. Just because you mentioned it recently, you're just thinking about it. So excuse me. Some other people could be like, no, I've had it for a while. It's just that it wasn't the right time for me to do it. So you can do your own. You can just get your own done, and you're likely to feel perplexed, like, why is it that it was when I mentioned it that this person is doing it? When you now start your own, you automatically become a competitor to them, and they will look for different ways they can bring you down, just so that you will not be on the same level with them, or you will not turn out to be better than them. That is one of the reasons why you keep your progress, you keep your goals and your plan to yourself. Another reason could be that you could attract unwanted attention to yourself. There are so many people that are not aware of you before. They did not like take notes, just so that they feel they are not that important or you are not that worthy. But the moment you come out to gist them about what is happening to you, they move closer to you. They are out for what they could gain from you. All right, and people like that could be those that at that moment in time is when they will remember that their great-grandfather's remembrance is on the way, and they feel, okay, if you are not financially stable, you will not be thinking of getting your own brand or starting a new project that involves money. And so they come around and give you this story that you should borrow them money to, just so they could give their own contribution or whatsoever. They'll be like, don't worry, I'm going to give it back to you in the next 2 months, 2 months. Don't worry, I'll give it back to you, my dear. They are not going to give it back to you. You're not going to get that money back the moment you give it out to them. This usually happens to people that goes about talking about how much they earn, what promotion they have made. It is nobody's business the amount of money you're earning. Some people might go like, oh, I got this side hustle that is going to fetch me like 250k per month, 500k per month, and so on. These are the things that should be kept to yourself. It's nobody's business. Number one, there are so many people that are earning from their side hustles more than you, and there are some that are not earning as much as you mentioned, and it is not as if they are not okay with it. But the moment you come out to let them know how much you are getting, is either they feel threatened, okay, by you, or they develop this jealousy spirit and they begin to envy you. They begin to be jealous of your progress, of what is happening to you. Or it could be that you're just making them to be uncomfortable because they feel that, okay, they are not doing as well, and then it sounds like as if you're boasting, and then from there you're having these negative feelings around you, negative energy rather surrounding you, and before you know it, is that you remain stagnated at a particular point, or you get drawn back, or you forget about the project or the idea completely. Another reason why you should keep things to yourself, move in silence, is that if you go about telling people what is happening to you, people are going to be able to predict you, and the moment people can predict your move, your action, your life, like you are like an open book to them, and so the value that you have in their eyes is going to be depreciated, it's going to be lowered. The moment you open your mouth to say one thing, they know where you're going to end. The moment you talk about, oh, I met this person, they know that in the next 1 month, 2 months, you're no more with the person, or they know that, oh, this is what she's trying to get. Don't mind her, she's deceiving herself, she's not going to get it. You will be easily predicted, and you will not be appreciated in most cases, in most areas. There is this thing about having a level of privacy in your life. It kind of bring up your boundary, like your personal boundaries is going to be automatically be acknowledged without even you spelling it out. If you have a level of privacy in your life, you might be the type of person that loves to gist, all right? And if you feel that anytime you are in the midst of friends that gist, especially those that gist about other people, and you feel okay, you want to contribute your own quota to it, believe me, before you know what is happening, you're talking about everything that is happening in your life, and they are there listening attentively. Those are the kind of people that will be like, you are giving them the gist, they're asking you questions to the point that you feel like, people should chill now, let me finish talking. No, they want to get the details so that when they are recounting, when they are reporting or gisting another person about you, they are going to be giving it in detail, like first-hand information. And at the end of the day, before you even take 2 steps, they know your 10th step, they know where you're going to arrive, they know where you're going to land. Everybody knows what is happening to you. And then when they start to use it against you, you start to feel bad, like, why, how did you know, what happened, who told you, and stuff like that. It is you. It is because you cannot keep to yourself. You cannot keep things to yourself. You can, you if you love to gist, fine, but make sure you're gisting about irrelevant things around you, and not things about you. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't gist about your movement, your plan, the brand you want to start, the business you want to start, the project you are planning on doing, the master degree that you want to go and do out of your country and all that. No, let that be between you and your God. Okay, people don't want you to succeed because they are not making effort towards their own, and they are there secretly blaming you. Those are the people that are known as enemy of progress. They are all over the place, and they don't carry this on their forehead. Okay, the moment you start to come out with your plan, establishing your project and all that, they will rear up their ugly head and they will pull you down. There are people that have this victim mentality, such that when you are moving, or when you are planning, or you are moving, you are changing, you are developing yourself, they blame you for their own failure. You have these feelings like, is she the only one? Like, she just be there yapping, doing this, I want to do this, I want to do that. It happens. That's what they say. If they're not saying it out to you, they're saying it in their head. They are saying it to other people. They're not just saying it to you. If you've been able to like execute one project that you outed, and they were there seeing you, and then you're doing the second one, then you're coming around to do the third one, oh, you're just digging hole for yourself, because as you're moving, you're talking, you're exposing yourself to them. They are there surrounding you with their negative energy. So the best way to protect yourself from this outside energy, negative energy, is to protect your own energy. Have confidence in yourself that whatever it is that you are going to do is going to come out fine. Be your own motivator. Okay, encourage yourself instead of looking for people that are going to encourage you. It's a form of seeking validation as to whether what you are planning to do is going to work out or not. My dear, it is going to work out. You can do it. You can do it. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. All you have to do is to rely on your instinct. By the time you start to do that, you do one project, it works out. You do the next project, it works out. From there, you begin to have confidence in yourself. Your instinct is there to let you know. Your instinct, which is the Holy Spirit, if you are a Christian, is there to support you. Yes, your plan and your project, let it be between you and God, because He's the only one that is going to help you all the way. It is not friends, it is not people, it is not family in most cases. Okay, there is so much opinion all over the place. People have different opinion is like the cheapest things you can ever get out there, and it varies and it's dynamic. It is coming from people's experience, and believe me, experience is different because the environment and the people are different. So there's no way their experience should affect your own. There's no way their opinion should affect yours. But if you open your mind to it, it is going to affect you, and it's going to hinder you from moving forward in life. All right, you don't need to tell anyone what you are working towards to feel worthy or to feel seen. People don't want to know the procedure. They don't want to see your step. They want to see the outcome. They want to see the success manifesting. Just know that you are accomplishing your goals for yourself, for you alone. It's about you, it's about your life. It is not about other people. If you have so many friends around you, they all cannot be your best friends. Okay, they cannot. There are definitely people out there that when you tell them about your plan, they are going to encourage you all the way. But this type of people are rare. They are not all over the place, and they are the type of people that be your loyal friend. They have been loyal to you. You have been together. You have been through thin and thin. They are the true friends. The true friend, but true and genuine friends are rare, and you don't get to know until maybe you have been with them for a while, a long time. Even a childhood friend is likely not going to be your true friend or your loyal friend. Maybe they're just together just because it pays her to be with you. One of the benefits of keeping silent is you become productive. Your productivity level is going to increase because you have enough time to think for yourself. You have enough time to execute your plan, and the moment you are able to execute the first one successfully, you will gain the confidence to start another one, and before you know it, you have become so productive. Gradually you're getting to your targets. Just like I mentioned before, you gain confidence. You become so confident in yourself. You speak with confidence. You speak with enough wisdom that you must have gotten from experience. And then you speak with a purpose because you know what you are doing, you have experienced it. As time goes on, people begin to see it in you, and then you have become a different person, a person with charisma. The third benefit of keeping silent is that you are going to be less distracted. There's not going to be a distraction, from criticism and unsolicited opinion from people. It's not going to get you distracted because nobody knows what you are doing. Nobody knows what you are going to do. You are not saying it out, okay? You are keeping it to yourself, within you, in your mind. All right. The fourth one is that you are not going to be disappointed should anything happen, negatively. Like maybe you were not able to achieve or accomplish what you have planned out. Because nobody knows what is happening. Whatever it is you are feeling, you are not going to see it on people around you. Okay, there are some people that when you tell them what is happening, what you are going to do, your movement, they are waiting for you just so that they could gain one or two things from you, the benefit that they could get from you. And the moment that thing did not work out, this disappointment is going to show more on them than even you, that planned the whole thing. So there's not going to be any disappointment coming out from people or from you. It's not going to be that strong. Then the next one is that there is a level of privacy in your life, and having privacy is that you have moments to yourself that you don't share with others. You're going to be having a lot of peace in your life, peace of mind. Nobody is prognosing into anything. And then another benefit is that you're going to have enough time to develop your idea. Sometimes people open their mouths to talk about what they are doing before the idea is even being developed. It would have still been in the formative stage when they are opening their mouth to say it out. If you realize that you cannot, help yourself from talking, the best thing to do is to avoid people around that period. And then another one which I will advise is that you keep journal. There are so many benefits, importance of journaling. So guys, there's so much peace of mind in keeping things to yourself, in moving in silence when it comes to your affair, your family, your relationship, and all that. Okay, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.